Hello, Darthvegan here, back with another episode of Kerbal Space Program Season 4. After that mess I made last episode, I decided to go ahead and try something different. We're going to take this mothership that I made, and we're going to try to bring it to Jool. I think I have enough fuel to get there, not enough to get back. So it's a one-way trip. But I think I have everything that I need. I probably want to add one more part here to add additional parts, because we're probably going to need some additional parts at some point for some other stuff. I got one Mastodon engine and two Nerve atomic engines to get us to Jool. We are going to be leaving some space junk along the way, and I'm okay with that. We got this monster vector engine to get us up into orbit. That should be plenty to do that. I think that we are ready for the launch. I haven't done any testing with this at all to see if I have everything that I need. So something is probably going to fail. And we're going to all die horrible, miserable deaths. But that's okay. We're going to take a lot of Kerbals with us. We're taking lots of Kerbals. Yesa, I believe is how I'm supposed to pronounce that. What? Takami's back! What? I guess I don't have permanent death on. We rescued him after all! Let's see. Oh, awesome. Alright, so let's get an engineer in here named Yesa. And let's just get all of our Kerbals in here that we can fit in here. All of our named ones anyway. So that means get Kenry out. We don't want him. Yep. Kalpana. Breakdown. Tampon is not one of the main ones. Takami's back. Nash, Narylan, Sean, Valentina, Bob, Bill, Jeb. Alright. We still got room for some others. So we might as well take these guys as well, I guess. We're gonna take in everybody. We're gonna take them all. We got one empty seat left. Alright, so are we gonna be rescuing those Kerbals on the surface? Eventually, yes, we will be. So let's leave two seats. Let's take out Tampon and leave Aspert and Kenry. Alright. So it looks like Aspert's gonna be flying this boat. Alright. We're going to Jool. We're probably going to take a couple of trips to Jool, because we do not have a rescue vessel on this mothership. Why not? We just don't, okay? We just don't. I decided to put 4 satellites on here to send to around Laythe, because I thought that might be cool to have a little satellite network around Laythe. And it will fulfill our mission to have a satellite around Laythe. And also, I'm lazy and I got tired of messing with it. So, we're going to do multiple trips to Jool, multiple trips to Laythe, even though that's less efficient than one big one. Is it? I don't know. I guess it depends on how you do it, but it's potentially less efficient. I think this is enough fuel to get us at least to Jool, maybe not to Laythe. But we're going to give the old college try. And so, off we go. Alright, second try at the launch here with Kerbals. Ready for launch. In 3, 2, 1, launch. I should have noticed it was awfully quiet with no Kerbals on there. Awfully, no chatter. But anyway. That's the way it goes. I did install a new mod called Astrogator. Basically, it allows you to automatically set up transfer windows for planets that are in the proper alignment. So, yeah. We'll see how it works. I might give it a try once we get into orbit and see if it'll automatically set up our maneuver node for Jool. And, I may use it. I may not. I like setting up maneuver nodes, but I saw someone else was using it and it looked pretty interesting, so I decided to give it a try. I will include a link to that mod in the description below if you are interested in using it. So for your own purposes. Or we'll just call that first flight a test flight. Yeah, that's what we'll do. So that way, yeah. We were testing the engines. Yes, that's testing everything. I meant to not send any Kerbals up initially. Oh gosh. Oh, silliness. It warms my heart to know that I'm still a noob. Still a noob. How many hours do you have in Kerbal Space Program? Put it in the comments section below. I'm interested. I've only got like 400 hours. So I really am relatively a noob, considered some people have thousands of hours. I don't have thousands of hours in any game. I don't have that much time to play, quite frankly. So maybe sometime I'll show my hours that I've got in Steam. Might be interesting for everybody to kind of compare and contrast what games we play. You know, it might be fun. All right, I think this is going to be a better orbit anyway than I had last time. Just a little less fuel used. All right, so let's go ahead and detach those things. Get into position for our orbital burn, and go ahead and pop out our solar panels and our antenna, and get into orbit, and then we will see if we can set up a maneuver node for Jool. There we go. All right, let's check out the astrogators here. Says transfer to Jool. 1 year, 31 days. Duration Delta V 1885. Create maneuver. There we go. Start burn in 1 year, 31 days. So it is going to go ahead and get my my alignment back into place, because I guess I screwed that up too. Let's go ahead and look at. I mean, it shouldn't be that bad, right? I mean, that bad. But I guess it could be better, according to Astrogator. So I guess I'll just wait. And I'll see you guys in 1 year and 31 days. Alright, normally I would have just said forget about it, and we could have where's all my science data at right now? Let's see. Nothing there. Okay. Thought I had some science already stored. Yes, review stored data, but nothing that I can actually put into the lab, unfortunately. Maybe it's because I don't have any scientists in the lab. Let's send a couple of scientists up to the lab here. Transfer down to there. And then you guys, Sagan, will go up to here. And who else is a scientist? Ah, Becky is a scientist. Alright, Becky goes up to the thing. Oh, I'm missing my transfer. Ah! Alright, so now that I'm a minute late on the transfer, let's go ahead and start storing this science data in here, and we're going to start our research. There we go. Because it's going to take us a while to fly, so might as well take advantage of that and be doing our research while we can, right? Wow, this was the worst mission in the world. I've made so many mistakes already. It's awful. It is awful. Liquid fuel. Okay. It is awful. Alright. Continue onward and upward, though. Onward and upward, fellows. Onward and upward. I didn't even check to see what our target is going to look like here. That's not bad. That's not bad. We can dial that in for sure. Assuming that our burn even ends up with an intersection now, since I screwed up our timing and everything. We'll see what happens. Here comes... Whoa, hi. Yep, there we go. Alright. Let's get that going. We are in a nice thing there. Okay. And what is this then? A secondary burn already? Did it map a secondary burn? That's interesting. That is interesting. Alright, well. How about I just map my own secondary burn? Because I didn't like the way that one was looking. So, let's see what we can do here. Let's dial that in. So let's get that in there, and then see if we can pull it in this way as well. Maybe even get our intersection with Laythe. Wouldn't that be nice? Look at that. Boom. You're seeing it. Intersection with Laythe. Okay. Awesome. So, let's focus on Laythe then. And see if we can get that dialed in. Oh, nice. Okay. And get ready to do our burn for Laythe here. Alright. Burn in 1 minute. Alright, while we're getting ready for that, let's take a look at our... First of all, I want to aim my camera at this thing. There we go. Thank you. Alright, so now, let's see. How much data do I have in there? 74. Alright, so let's go ahead and add a little bit more data for our most recent things. Let's keep that, add that, add that. Now how much data do I have in there? 199. Okay, well that's better than nothing. Alright, here we go. Are we ready? Ready for our burn. In 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, burn. Oh, what? Where? What? Where'd all my markings go? I'm gonna go ahead and burn regardless, and then hopefully we can make an adjustment to make it all work. I don't know what happened to my maneuver nodes. I mean, to my intersections. Oh, we're not even coming close to Jool. What the heck? Kerbal. That was a perfect burn, too. Alright, here we go. Let's see if we can get our intersection back. What the heck? What the actual heck? To straighten up our orbit with, our encounter with Laythe. My god. This has turned into a fiasco. A fiasco, I tell you. A fiasco. Get ready to do our burn. And it's a relatively small burn. I mean, it's 100 meters, 120 meters per second, but hopefully we'll have enough. I don't know how much it's going to take for us to get into orbit of Laythe. I may end up having to do an aero capture, which I don't know if we'll survive, so hope we don't have to do that. Alright, here we go. And pole? I want a pole. Alright, well, we missed our encounter with Laythe, but we have an encounter with Jool, so we'll keep that. And then we will set up another maneuver node. We'll just try it right here and see if we can get an encounter with Laythe here. And let's just see, and then see what it will cost to get said encounter with Laythe. Alright, something like that. Oh, hi. That's what's going on. Alright. Now let's set our target with Laythe here. Okay, and let's see if we can go to find. Yeah, there's no ascending node or descending node there. How about that right there? Alright. Now let's see if we can dial that in to a nice orbit of Laythe and something like, try to get it as close to 90 degrees as possible. Alright. Something just like that. Alright. And I'm going to do a quick save just in case I screwed something up and go to our maneuver node. 2 years. Alright, looks like it's time to transmit our science here. So I'm going to go ahead and do that because we're just about saved up all the science that we could. Alright, and then I'm going to go ahead and store some more data. Nope, nothing to store. Okay, so looks like it's going to be wasting time. Alright, we are here. Boop. Awesome. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and get ready to do our stuff. Go ahead and store that data. Oops. Store that, and we'll keep that. Alright, here we go. Let's get ready to get in alignment for our burn. It's a 30 meters per second burn, pretty small. And that should put us in a nice place for a Laythe intersection here. Let's see. Ready? And burn. Oh, shoot! You idiot! I hit Z instead of X. Oh, hit the gas button instead of the brake. That happens to old people like me. You know, you hear about old people running into stores and stuff with their cars. It's because they hit the wrong pedal. Yeah, it's true. It's truth. True story, bro. True story, bro. Let's go ahead and dial it back in just a little. There we go. And am I probably the worst person that has ever played Kerbal? Well, I don't know about worst. I mean, I've seen Colonel Failure play, but I'm pretty bad. Alright. Now, let's set up a maneuver node here and see what it would take to get us into orbit without doing an aero capture. As long as we got enough fuel, I'm happy. Yes. Okay, we will have enough fuel. Alright, so we'll probably end up using all the fuel in our big engine here. But we can do this. We can do this. Alright, so then once we get into orbit, we'll deploy our satellite and we will get it into position, and then I think we will call this episode quits, and we'll probably start planning a mission to bring a miner and maybe a couple seats for some Kerbals to do the rescue. So, and then we can pop it onto one of these places that the satellites are going to vacate. Alright, are we ready? I think we're ready. Let's do this. Alright, so the first time I had a little issue with running out of fuel, so I'm going to detach this satellite here. I'm going to go ahead and quick save it first just to make sure I don't screw up my torque and stuff. I mean, it will screw up my torque, but I think it'll be fine. I'm going to decouple that node. I'm going to switch over to this guy, and I'm going to have him extend his antenna and his solar panels. And there we go. And I'm going to have him do a separate burn for Laythe. So I'm just going to have him just pop on out, and I'm activate that engine. and just do a little tiny burn there just to get away from them. Because this thing is super heavy, and if I can get all of these things off of here, that will add to my efficiency here. So let's just get those going, and then that one, and we're going to do, actually let's get that, and then we're going to do in for this, and those are all empty. Alright, so which one was that one? This one? Yes. So I'm going to decouple this guy. Alright, and he's just going to fly off into space. He's bye-bye. He's bye-bye. I will go ahead and turn on his antenna just so he'll work. Alright, if I can switch to him. Extend antenna. He'll just orbit the sun probably. Or maybe Jool, I don't know. Who knows what will happen. Alright, so what we're going to do is I'm going to set up in this guy an alarm. Add a maneuver alarm. Okay. And then I'm going to switch over to him, and he's going to set up a maneuver. Ah, that was Jool. There we go. Focus view. Alright, here we go. Now, well, that could use some work with a KSP2. Hopefully that's better. Alright, now I'm going to set up another maneuver node right here with you. Add a maneuver, and we're going to go retrograde with you. And set you up just like so. Boop. Alright. And I want to add a new alarm. Whoops. Quick add a maneuver for you. Alright. So they're both about the same. Exactly the same, in fact. Alright, so what we're going to do though is we're going to do, this one is going to have to start sooner. Because he's going to be burning all nuclear engines. Right? So his burn time in 51 days and 5 hours, where this guy, his burn time is in, how can they both be starting at the same time? Alright, well, this guy's burn will take much less time. I'm confused. This guy's should be way earlier. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and set your maneuver back a little. I know it's bad. It's kosher, not kosher, but do that. I'm going to cancel the probe maneuver node. And now we're going to add a maneuver alarm there. Well, a few minutes. Okay, that's fine. We're going to go to this one first. We're going to go to your maneuver first. Alright, we're going to close that alarm. Alright. So, you are coming in to do your burn for your orbit of Laythe here. So, let's just go ahead and get you going. And burn. 13 minutes. How am I past 13 minutes? Oh, because I should have started a long time ago. Because I'm only on nuclear. I knew that estimate was wrong. I knew that. I should have just done it on my own. Oh well. Let's see how this turns out. I should have saved that rocket engine for this orbital burn and just used the liquid fuel engines, the atomic engines, for all those intermediate burns, but I didn't think about it, so too bad, so sad. There we go. Wow, that was wild. Okay, so now I'm gonna go to my apoapsis. We're gonna bump up our jams, pump up our kicks. Gonna bump up our orbit so that we don't crash onto the planet and join our friends down there. And then we'll end this episode in failure. No, not in failure. Success. Look at all the success we're having. Just tons and tons of success. Alright. We got enough fuel to modify our orbit pretty easily here, I think. So let's just go ahead and do that. I'm going to burn that out to a decent little size here. I don't know, maybe like 100k maybe? Alright, how about 81k? Now we're going to fly down to there, and we are going to bring in our orbit. Alright, beautiful. Nicely done. How much science do we got going on here? We're full of science. I'm going to go ahead and transmit that science. And then we can start putting some more data in there as well. Cool. Alright, there we go. So now we are in orbit of Laythe. We've got a hair of fuel left, 600 meters per second. Well, that's okay. And look, there's our friends. Hi, friends! We're up here. We're gonna help you someday. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and transmit. Oh, not enough electric charge. Oh. Interesting, interesting. Why don't we have enough electric charge? Are we not getting enough sunlight? Energy flow point, yeah. It's in direct sunlight, but just so far away that not charging very much. Okay, so let's go ahead and stop research, because that takes power. Let's see if we can build up our juice here. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and try to transmit the science. It does take a lot of juice. I didn't put nearly enough battery storage on here, apparently. Or those, I should have put more of those, energy modules. Those, generators. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Instead of just relying on gigantic solar panels that barely work around Jool. Oh, so close. So close. Alright, here we go. Try one more time. Transmit science. There we go. Whew. My God. Okay. Now, well, that was a chore. Alright, so, let's get the Jool Mothership probe here, which is no longer Jool Mothership probe. It is the Laythe resource scanner. Get it into orbit, and then I'm going to call this... Actually, I'm just going to call this episode quits here. But so I hope you have enjoyed it. If you did, throw me some likes, leave me some comments, and as always, subscribe to my channel. And I will see you guys next time. Bye. Going up beyond the air in this crazy rocket fair. Now I'm at the apogee. Uh-oh, now comes gravity. Is Kerbal really a big sphere? Will it simply disappear? Now I don't see a flat earth, but I've known it since my birth. There are complications, no delta V. I gotta make it to the KSC. Jeb done burn up all his stash. I gotta help him not to crash. Complications, no delta V. I gotta make it to the KSC. Jeb already popped his shoots. Think I'm gonna puke. Gravity, no escaping. Gravity, gravity, no escaping. Not for free, ships fall down. Hit the ground, make an angry sound every time. Orbits aren't around. this look like pots. Your complications, no Delta V. Hope we make it to the KSC. Jeb done burn up all his stash. I gotta help him not to crash. Your complications, no Delta V. We gotta make it to the KSC. Jeb already popped his shoots. Think I'm gonna puke. Gravity, no escaping. Gravity, gravity, no escaping. Not for free, just fall down. Hit the ground, make an angry sound every time orbits aren't around.